Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Nobody was like, yeah, men aren't orderly. So since order and structure is considered a positive thing, there was no pushback to me saying that men were orderly. But yet there was pushback for me saying that women were chaotic. And this goes to, once again, the negative connotation of chaos. What they're hearing is, when I say women are chaotic, that we out of control and that we crazy and that we don't know how to think. We don't think. We're completely 100% irrational all the time. There is no such thing as a rational thought or anything. And that's not what I said. I know that's what they heard with their ears, but that ain't what I said. That's not what I said. Women have the capability of rational thought. I never said we didn't. I get on here and be rational every day. I never said women couldn't have logical thought. I never said we were unintelligent. I never said that we were not smart, capable. I didn't say none of that. Just because something is in your nature doesn't mean that you are a slave to it at all times. It's just something, it's just things are a part of your baseline and you're not going to get rid of it. Because we constantly say, well, women are emotional, women are emotional. Are emotions logical? Emotions do not need rationale. Emotions do not need rationale. They don't need to be logical. They don't need logic to exist. You can feel any kind of way, and it can be justified or not. Feelings don't need a rationale behind them. When you go into a store and you are trying to pick this thing to buy or that thing to buy, you may not know why you don't want that other thing. It's just something about it. And so you don't pick that thing to buy. You don't buy that thing. You buy the other thing because it's something about that thing that you just like. That's an emotional decision. If somebody was to pinpoint you to say, why, these are two almost identical things. What was it that made you buy this and buy that rather than buy this thing? And oftentimes we would not be able to logically explain that. It's just something about it. It's just something that it is. See, they heard when I said that men were orderly, everybody heard men are perfect. And it's like, don't nobody know that it's levels to it. There are some men that are very chaotic. But that's still not the baseline of his nature. It's still not. He got to be taught to do that. And just because a man's baseline is order doesn't necessarily mean that he knows how to put things in order properly all the time. There are some men much better at structure building, leadership, order, problem solving than other men. So much so that sometimes men look to those men for the problem solving that they themselves don't really have a good grasp on. It's levels to it. All women have a baseline of chaos. Not every woman is the same level of chaos. There are some women that are not reined in. You cannot rein them in. They are destructive in that chaos. That's what they're gonna be. There's no amount of trying to add order to her that's really going to get that together. She's chaotic to such an extent that there can be no benefit out of it. You just got to leave her to her own devices because she's not really going to come into order. She don't really want to. She don't know how to, and it is not of concern to her. Other women are much less prone to all of this destructive, unbridled chaos. It's levels to it. Every woman is not the same level of chaos. We don't all do the same thing. But we can be unpredictable. We can be, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? We can be unpredictable. And thank you. I'm going to get to the super chats in a minute. We can be unpredictable. It is a baseline, but it's levels to it. Lionesses are chaotic, but we're not crazy. We understand order. We understand the need for order. We understand the benefit of that. That don't stop our nature. We are what we are. Nobody wants to accept this stuff because it sounds bad. It sounds negative. But it's only negative if you want it to be then. And, I'm not going to say his name. I don't have nothing against the brother. But I made an analogy to demonstrate or to explain the nature of female chaos. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing, sweetheart? Been a minute. I hope you're doing good. And I used the garden analogy. And what I was trying to illustrate was men's order being brought to something that is naturally chaotic or would be chaotic if their order was not applied. So I did an analogy about a garden and a man manicuring that garden. Yes, he wants the tree to grow and bear fruit. Yes, he wants the grass to grow. Yes, he wants the flowers to grow. He wants all of that stuff to happen in the hedges and all of that. But in order for him to get the most benefit out of that garden, he's going to have to tend it. If he doesn't tend it, it'll still grow, but it'll grow out of control. And he won't like that garden because it won't be beneficial